Hello and welcome, my dear lads. And card is pretty much stacked. Ain't gonna complain. Card is pretty much stacked, looking great. And I can only say that tonight or the other night, not tonight, uh, tomorrow night is gonna be fireworks. That's all I'm gonna say. Tomorrow night is going to be a tremendous night. And we only had one lane miss, which shouldn't significantly affect the performance and everything. I actually think this fight card gonna be pretty decent, and I'm having a good feeling and a good faith to believe that on this fight card we might see some high-level experiences. I believe we might see some top-tier performances, and also I believe the downfall of Volkanovski is around the corner. While I don't want to see the downfall of Alexander Volkanovski, he is not what he used to be, and unfortunately, I think I think the fella is out of his prime. As much as I hate to confess that, I think Alexander Volkanovski is pretty much out of his prime, and honestly speaking, I want him to stay on the top of the division, but he started losing, and he might stay in the UFC for 2, 3 more fights, but then maybe it's just time to change the promotion. There are top tier high level promotions all over the globe, and I'm sure a fighter with Volk's reputation can find luck anywhere. Literally, those type of fighters are needed, required to this world, and I just have a good faith to believe that this is no. Problem is, I'm telling this from the bottom of my heart. That's a problem, and I'm not a hater of Volk. Don't get me wrong. I'm actually a big fan of Volk, but I am actually a big fan of Volk. But unfortunately, I can't see him. Simply, I can't see him being here. Simply can't. Let's start with the picks and predictions. Nora Cornelli, Haley Cullen. I'm gonna go with 5 starts round 3 or Cullen to win. Hello, Alexander D. Late KO Walker, Diego KO 1-2. I have to agree with that. Good calls. I placed a bet on Lopes, so there's no coming back now. Trishon Gore, Marco Tulio. Tulio to win or no distance. Next, we've got Mudarji Raposo. Got 5 starts round 3 or Raposo to win. Diego Chandler, Jean Nikita Pitbull all versus we got. Uh, I got Diego and Chandler to be honest. Placed bets on them. Cedric Dumas, Michal Alexic going with no distance for Michal to win. Next, Darren Elkins, Julian Rosa. Fight starts round 3 or Elkins to win. But this could go either way. This fight is, I'm super unsure. Line is kind of tricky. Chase Hooper versus Jim Miller. You have to go with Hooper to win. I just think Miller doesn't have much of a chance. Jandiroba Shaonan fight starts round 3 or Jan to win. This is also a tricky one. Ige Woodson going with over 2.5, which is my bet, or Ige to win. Ige to win a decision. Uh, Main card Nikita Kralov, Dominic Reyes going with fight starts round 3 or Reyes to win. But this one could go either way. I also didn't place a bet. Pitbull versus Rodriguez going with no distance or gonna go with Pitbull to win, gonna risk. But to be honest, I'm not too sure about this, so just ignore this. Bryce Mitchell runs Silva, no distance, or Silva to win. Reyes Nikita, fight ends in KO, so fight not going the distance. Good luck, man. I didn't place a bet on that fight, so we'll see. Chandler Pimblet, I've got Chandler to win. And of course, the main event of the evening got Lopes to win. I got Lopes to win. The main card, I got Lopes to win, yes. What about Mitchell? I think Mitchell gonna lose. I think Silva is gonna clock him. Good luck to you too. I've got Ige versus Woodson fight not going. Ige Woodson over 2.5. Got Chandler to win and got Lopes to win. I actually think Jean Silva is getting that one. I think Jean Silva winning that fight. That is just my prediction, but again, I mean, who knows? Who knows? Let's be honest. I actually picked so many underdogs here on this card, and we're gonna see. Like Chandler Lopez line, it even moved a bit more. Like Lopez used to be plus 110, now he's plus 120. Chandler used to be plus 110, now he's plus 120. Fryer is plus 170. Bryce Mitchell, heavy underdog. Reyes still underdog. Ige underdog. Totally crazy, man. Jan is underdog. Wow. Hooper even better favorite. Elkins underdog. Totally crazy, man. Bryce went from plus 270 to plus 170 overnight. Paddy decision. I only see Paddy winning submission. No way Paddy wins the decision in my mind. But submission is very likely. I mean, but on the other side, Oliveira was unable to submit Chandler. So I don't see much of a chances for Paddy, honestly, unless he submits him. Could see a robbery. Yes, if it goes distance, we might see a robbery. I'm not sure whether Chandler has a knockout power. He had against Tony Ferguson, but Pimblet takes a beating way better, as much as I know. Pimblet can take a beating pretty much solid, pretty much rock solid, as much as I know. So, not too sure about that, fellas. Couldn't say I'm too sure about that. Paddy by submission all day. Yes, yes, only way for Paddy to win is submission. Think Paddy's stronger than Oliveira. Well, I don't see Paddy being a better jiu-jitsu fighter than Oliveira, but you never know. I might be wrong, who knows? I don't know, I might be wrong. Anyways, tomorrow night I'm covering the whole event, so we're going to see how it plays out. But right now, right now, I actually don't have many comments on that fight card. I'd like to say something, but there's not much left to say, honestly speaking. Not better jiu-jitsu, but strength-wise, I think his grappling to get Chandler held down will be easier than Oliveira, who struggled. You might be right. PFL. I released my PFL picks. You can find it on under my live videos. They are free, so no worries about that. No, I didn't bet on on PFL. I didn't bet on PFL. I only bet on UFC, and I released my bets too. So gonna see. I can only say good luck. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. Good luck to everybody. And for UFC, I got Iggy Woodson over 2.5. I got Chandler to win, and I got Lopez to win. And don't worry, everything is free. I'm not Angelo. I'm not Angelo from We Want Pigs. Don't worry. Everything is free and stays free forever. Only doggies are not free. Doggies get blocked right off the bat. But aside of doggies, everything is free. No, really. Vivan Pix Angel is built like a turkey. Hey, look at this. I train MMA every day, but no joke, see? Did a 5 pick parlay. See? I train every day. What is the ethnicity of your barber? Uh, my barber is, oof, uh, he's from Bosnia by origin, I believe. Believe he was born in Bosnia and Herzegovina. Did a 5 pick parlay. Nora Cornell over 2.5. Irna, Sean, Petty, Diego Manilines. Good luck, man. I believe my barber was born in Bosnia, if I remember well. Yeah, he told me he was born in Bosnia. Not sure which city. I believe he is Bosnian, but he's a good guy. Good barber, see? My hair is looking decent. Sad to bet against Volga. Diego, no joke. Think to first round or second. Diego nearly defeated Evoev. I even think he won against Evoev, but they robbed him. Angel would sell his kids for a premium membership. I don't have kids. Are you still working? Yes, yes, that is my secondary job. My first job is construction, my secondary job is soccer referee. And when you're already mentioning refing, tomorrow I'm refing and Sunday I'm refing. One match tomorrow, one match Sunday. Diego Evoe, was it 5 rounder? I believe it was 3 rounder. 3 rounds, I believe. The biggest team, this first league, Serbia. They compete in Superliga Serbia. When they were having a preparation match, I was refing. I used to be a linesman. Železničar Pančevo versus Smederevo. They are in the first league. I was refing them once when they were in the when they were playing, preparing for their season. I used to be a second referee, second linesman. Actually, that is my favorite club, Železničar Pančevo. But generally, I only ref them when they are off season. Like I don't ref their youth, their categories because that is my favorite club, and in my federation they know that, and in season they don't give me to ref Železničar. But when it's a preparation match, then nobody gives a damn about the result, so they let me, and it's fine. Yeah, Angelo would sell everything for his premium membership, but the problem is the fact that I don't have kids. Was my 34th birthday yesterday. Congrats, man. From I wish I want Bryce to put John Silva to sleep. Which fight are you more excited to watch tomorrow? Lopes. Definitely looking forward to that fight. My most favorite fight on the card is Lopes Volk. Of course. Right now, I have again a television. I have on my TV again. I have again fights on my TV. I don't have to pay on my cell phone because my ISP they changed the channels and now they are UFC again. I think the whole main event is exciting. Yeah, that fight. I think the whole main card. I have to agree with you. Definitely have to. Anyways, I wanted to ask you, do you enjoy my anti-doggy jokes? Good card. Excellent card. I need to become more creative with my anti-doggy jokes, but I'll come up with something new, I believe. I like your doggy joke time shorts and make Kepler impressions a lot. Thanks, man. So glad because of that. I have to come up with new ideas for doggies, but as soon as I come up with new ideas, I'll come up with new jokes. I share them in my Discord. Thanks, man. Thanks. It means a lot to me. Like people have one of my fellows from America. He told me that they have jokes for for Canadians, for Mexicans, for Brazilians, and those. And I believe I will be the first guy who has anti-doggy jokes. I believe it will become a part of the culture in a few years, my anti-doggy jokes. I believe it's going to become a part of the culture in a few years. That is actually my goal with anti-doggy jokes. I hope so. Well, at least when somebody who doesn't like Dagestani fighters argues with somebody who supports them, he can always use anti-doggy jokes to irritate them. Sorry. It's easy to annoy them, the anti-doggy jokes. I guarantee that they are going to start crying because crying is everything they know. They don't know to argue normally. They just cry and say that you were speaking against their religion. That's actually all they know, right? You should do a Bad Sam impression next. He has a New Zealand accent. Would be funny. Bad Sam. I don't know who is that guy. Let me check. Bad Sam. New Zealand's greatest UFC gambler. Mm, he thinks he's greatest, huh? Okay, let's see. I might try this. One of Angelo's goons. Goons? Oh, why don't he come up and goon me if he's so brave? Some guy asked Chandler if he needs to bet the house on him against Paddy. Chandler said no. Ah, Chandler doesn't like gambling, I know that. Chandler is like me, he doesn't like gambling. Yes. I just gamble for fun. I mean, I bet for fun, not like, you know. So, bet Sam, huh? He is a goon, huh? Okay. Well, he can always, if he's willing, he can do a fight with me. That would be nice. Because I train every day, and I'm not a fat boy who just eats in McDonald's and drinks Coca-Cola. Because I don't do it. I'm a mixed martial artist, but for real. Is it Angelo, the V1 Pigs guy? Absolutely, yes. He's a little chubby. Iron Shardog. No, not yet. I only had one amateur fight which I lost, but we are negotiating my professional debut, which should take place September or October if everything works out well. Not a little. He is well rounded in chubbiness. I train every day. I train at Ahile Boriločka Academia in Belgrade. Though I live in Pančevo, it's like 12 miles from. Like Belgrade and Pančevo are next to each other. Going pretty well, Mason. You? Tomorrow gonna be a difficult night. Can't complain about that. I literally can't. I will be. I will be on Sherdog one day. You'll see. If my professional debut goes well, I will be. But I don't know. Technically, I have the opponent, and the promotion owner said that he is willing to let that fight happen. But you know how are people. Maybe that guy is going to say like 1 week before the fight, bro, I was joking. You never know. People are. Which state are you in now? Mason? Going well. You know how are people. When I say something, I will do it, but some people are different. Some people only say, yes, I will, and then they back down. I'm training every day for my debut. I will train whole summer alongside with my work, and we'll see how it goes. Sumo Derji been subbed 6 times. Mitra Pozu has brutal wrestling, man. Unless Muderji knocks him out, I think Reposo is a very decent underdog. Guru versus Angela in the octagon. Make it happen. Uh, Angela isn't fighting bad at all. I've never seen Guru how he fights though, but Angela isn't that bad. But I think I would smoke Angelo. He is heavier than me, I understand, but I train every day. About Guru, I don't know how Guru fights. Guru says he has a black belt in Taekwondo. That's fine, but I've never seen him fighting, so wish I see him fighting once. Thanks for hearts, Klaus. Khalil Jamal. Khalil to win. Very confident in Khalil to win. And you? Who's gonna KO Jamal? I think Khalil gonna win. Jamal is not what he used to be as well as you know. Do you think that Gary is gonna get the job done? No, no. I think Prates wins. But Gary is good. Gary is very good, to be honest. He nearly defeated Shavkat. He nearly defeated Shavkat, so gotta give him credit for that. Not an easy job to defeat Shavkat Rakhmonov. He nearly succeeded. He had him in a rare naked choke. He came so close to submitting him. And I'll be honest, man. I think the guy can reach pretty far. Maybe it's just me. Don't you think he'll just grapple? I don't know. Does Bryce Mitchell have a good chance? If he takes Silva down, yes. See red. I don't know, MTG. Ian Gary showed high level fight IQ, so I think he can reach far, to be honest. Really, they have really good takedown defense. Coach at Fighting Nerds, the best in Brazil. I don't know, man. Wish I could say more, but I have some expectations, but that's basically it. Seriously. Uh, don't know. Really don't know what to say. He defends takedowns, then yeah, on the feet. Pratis is dangerous. Don't know how well Gary's chin is. Gary's chin is actually really good. He showed in some of his previous fights that his chin is really good. But Pratis is having good Muay Thai, man. Never seen Gary fighting a top tier Muay Thai guy, so mm, can't say, can't say how is that gonna play out. Never seen Gary fighting a true Muay Thai fighter. Machado gonna turn into a doggy and only shoot takedowns. Maybe. I have a feeling you are betting Pratis. Remember this. We'll see, man. You know that I always bet 5 days before the fight, so let's see. Shoot boxes on a downfall. Could be, but this guy is a Muay Thai fighter with some solid shoot boxing skills, but predominantly the guy is a Muay Thai fighter. But you're right, shoot boxes on a downfall. I might. I might bet Prates, but again, I'm telling you, you know that I always bet 5 days before the fight, and I always tell my bets. So I don't see why would I hide them this time. Just you need to wait 5 days before the fight, and you're gonna see. And you see what happened. Uh, I wanted to my cousin's cat, you know. I wanted to take a photo with him, and the cat protested, and see what happened. The guy, that cat is not too willing to, you know, to get photographed. I just wanted to take a photo of me and him, you know, and he's like, "Mm, meow." I think Jake Paul is a real boxer. Well, he's got pretty legit results. I think he's decent boxer. Lopes gonna win by decision. I think Lopes gonna win. Think the line probably moves towards Machado, so I would bet Bratislator as well. Jake Hadley fight in PFL. His submission Mitch Bozo in the UFC was nice. Jake Hadley having extremely difficult opponent, but we're going to see, like I have a feeling that Jake Hadley belongs to the PFL at this moment of his career. I think PFL is the best choice for him. No, I didn't change my bets. Same bets from Tuesday. I didn't change anything. Staying with the same bets. I already placed a bet on Chandler, so there is no mysterious coming back now. I have a bet on Chandler, I have a bet on Lopes, and I have Ige Woodson over 2.5. We'll see. Good luck to you too, fella. Hadley called out Mokaev to fight next. Hadley Mokaev. I think he can't beat Mokaev. I don't think he can beat Mokaev, to be honest. Pitbull gonna lose. I didn't bet on that fight, thanks God. Silva Hooper gonna win. I don't think so. Would you get back somebody who takes people's shorts off? I understand that Mokaev has elevated levels of testosterone, but man, if you want to have sex, you can always pay hookers. Chandler win. I don't know how he's the underdog. Pedichin always up in the air, hands always down. I think Dana White will be good for boxing. Yes. Well, he turned MMA into a multi-million dollar company, so I don't see why wouldn't he be good. Maka might beat Pantoja. Listen, man, if you have elevated levels of testosterone, there are always hookers. You can always, there are many ways to resolve it. You don't have to take people's shorts off. Is Bryce Mitchell a good striker? Not too good. He's predominantly a wrestler. His wrestling is brutally good, but striking, I don't think so. I understand that Mokaev has sexual needs. That's normal for a person, but you don't have to take people's shorts off, like in front of 50 cameras. Like you are not recording a porn movie, man. You are not recording adult movies, so you are not adult movie star. You are a UFC fighter. I'm just saying. Can't see him finishing Silva by his wrestling. Jean Silva has decent takedown defense. I mean, I understand that Mokai wants to have sex. That's normal, man. It means he is healthy in his head, but taking people's shorts off in the middle of the fight in front of 50 cameras and in front of 20K people, this is not adult movie, man. This is MMA. Telling you, if you have elevated levels of testosterone, that's fine. There are hookers. At least he has money. Yes, man, same. I don't want Volk to lose, but Yeah. Yes, 50-50, yes. I didn't bet on that fight, nor I plan to bet on that fight. That ain't happening. You ain't seen me betting on that fight. From 314, my bets. Lopes to win, Chandler to win, Ige Woodson over 2.5. I have only those three. Ige versus Woodson over 2.5. Then Ige versus Sean Woodson over 2.5. And two side calls, Chandler and Lopez to win. I'm also confident in Lopez. I don't know why he's underdog. Chandler Pimplet is like tricky one, but I think Chandler. Do you think Iga gonna win? Yes, decision. I don't see any other route to victory for Iga aside of that decision. Anything else looks pretty much unrealistic. Yeah, yeah. I think Lopez will fight for the title pretty soon. If Lopez beats Volk, what you guys think is going to happen? Title fight? Or I don't know, title contender fight, whatever. I don't know what is UFC planning with him. Not sure that they want him as a champ, but actually, I don't know. Maybe they do. Anything is possible these days, based on this. And this evening, I will stream for like 10-15 minutes more. And tomorrow, I'm up all night, so no need to worry about it. Today, I was working and I did one training session. It's either Chandler gonna knock out Paddy in one or two, or gonna get knocked out by Paddy in remaining rounds. It's three rounder, I believe. Protests are still heating up. Protests are still heating up, man. Not slowing down at all. You barely sleep. 6, 7 hours. I usually sleep 6 hours, but before UFC, I will sleep. Tonight, I can sleep around 7 hours. Then I go to ref. When I get back, I will sleep before the event, maybe 3 or 4 hours, and after the event, 3 or 4, and that's fine. I don't sleep much. That's true. I really don't sleep much. You're right, Sirad. Protests heating up. That's good. You need that 7 hours. I know. I usually sleep 6, but on Monday, when I don't work, then I sleep 10 hours, 10 or even 12 sometimes. On Sunday, when I get back after the match, I go to sleep around 9 p.m. and around 9 a.m., 8 a.m., 10 a.m., I wake up on Monday. On Monday, I don't work, so I sleep really, really well. It's true. I sleep pretty well on Monday. Guess I'll be 5 more minutes live. Sorry, just being tired these days. But tomorrow I'll get the job done well. No worries about it. I don't know, man. But let's be honest, Belal won every single fight, so Lopes will gonna be banger, can't wait. Same, same. Maybe because Belal won every single fight. I know he wins via boring decisions, but he is winning. Good or bad fighter, Belal is winning. Boring or not boring, he's winning. I know. Remember the lane. I think that's the best nickname for Belal I have ever heard. Belal. Remember the lane. Muhammad. Yeah, I think remember the lane is actually the best nickname I have ever heard of when it comes to Belal Muhammad. Yeah, remember the lane. Oh, makes sense to me. I actually like that nickname, Chris. I think that nickname describes his persona too well. Anyways, I'm leaving you now. Sorry, but I need to get some sleep. Tomorrow I'm refing. Day after tomorrow I'm refing. Got to stay up all night for this UFC card. See ya. Love you all and go and enjoy.